Hello, peeps. It's your girl, Ozie Ejiofor. But I don't know. It's only Abacha's death in Nigeria that was almost a thing of mockery. We're so quick to fast and pray for the nation, but we're not as proactive as bringing to the know of the masses when their leaders are ill to at least equally fast and pray for them. Like in my place, there's an adage that says, "Anya no po ihe anyị na nụrụ ngwọ." Meaning, we didn't even hear that our president, former president of Nigeria, was even ill. Then all of a sudden, we just heard the news he has passed. I don't know how this came to you though, but for me, I think we should also be as proactive as we used to be when the country is in disarray and we fast in the churches and pray for the nation. We should also be proactive in being free to let the people know that their past president is ill, so that we can at least rally round and pray, so that he can at least get better. Or you think the prayer also is not the key to their ailments? And then they travel abroad, and then we get the news that they are late. Okay. Then I also see that there's this notion flying around, and it's gradually making a little sense, even though it's alleged. You know, there was some time ago when Nnamdi Kanu was alleging that the president of Nigeria was dead and that he died in a hospital in London. And then now we're getting the news that the president, the former president, also has died in London. Man, I don't know how this is playing out. Seriously. I saw various posts saying Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet indeed. Like, is it meaning that our former president had already died? Kembe? Because he just went into extinct ever since he finished his tenure. He actually went extinct. Like, I haven't seen an event where he attended any. I haven't seen him in occasions. I haven't seen him speak to the media. I haven't quite seen him ever since he finished his tenure. Then all of a sudden, we didn't even hear he was ill, and we're hearing he's late. Now, so, I mean, for real. Now, so, what do you make out of this, really? Are you as surprised as I am? And then why is the death not yielding the desired outcome? Everything is normal. People are going their very various daily routines. You know, just everything seems normal. Or maybe the nation is about to say we're going to have a 7 days shutdown for our former president's death, and we can mourn him and stuff like that. It's also on the news that a couple of people have gone to London to go and receive him back to Nigeria. You know, what do you make out of this? What do you really make out of this? I don't know. So, which means money actually is not everything. When it's time, it is time. No matter how much you've got, you're dying. No matter how much bully you are, you're dying. No matter what you've done, you're going to just die someday. It doesn't matter who you are. So, is this really what it is for our former president? Hmm. Well, I'm just thinking aloud, really. Anya n'ukpo, ihe anyị na nụrụ ugbo. I am wondering, let Nigerian governments in their bids in hiding stuff be able to be proactive in telling the citizens when their leaders are ill so that they can at least be prayed for. Those who are imams will also put them in their prayers. Those who are pastors will also put them in their prayers. Those who are both different denominations will put them in their prayers. At least we've always known that in Nigeria, that prayer is actually the key. This time around, it should also be the key to a healthy life so that people can at least receive both forgiveness and God's healings before they enjoy a little and then pass. You won't tell me that President Muhammadu Buhari has enjoyed all that he has acquired in just 2 years and God took him, you know? And this calls for serious attention. Onye ọbụla nwere ike na-eri nwayọọ. Let people take things easy. Let people take things easy. Like the people now who have died in the NSAS, the people who have been bullied from repatriation, the people who have been bullied from extraditement, the people who have been bullied in the prisons, the people who have been bullied in shutting the judiciary down, even when the judiciary has requested for their release. I'm sure nobody saw this coming. You may be thinking that it is one healthy person that is going to leave and that the other old person is the one dying. Behold, it may just be the old person that will die and the old person that will leave and the healthy person will be the one dead. Anya ya hapwa ka football. This is not funny. Onye ọwụna rikwa ajụjụ onwe ya. This is really, really not funny. This death is really not funny. This death calls for serious reminiscing. Even if the allegation or allegement of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to have assumed that Buhari had died since 2017 was a horse. Now, nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming. Nia foresaw that he has a cancer of the blood. Nobody saw this coming. Like for real, for real. Well, Ndo Merudibe, we will only say to those whom have lost him, may God grant him in eternal rest. We will also say, may God even give them the fortitude to bear this irreplaceable loss. And if peradventure truly, that former President Muhammad Buhari had already died before now and somebody else replaced, as alleged, then we're in for a serious drama in this country. It's not even a joke. We are in for a serious long jump in this country. You know why I am saying this? Because it is the highest treasonable offense for someone to allege that someone as big as the president is dead and said it specifically and insist that that person is dead or was dead and call the name of a replacement that was actually replaced from Niger Republic and the person hasn't been sent to jail. It's hard to believe that. It's very hard to believe that. So that's why I am a lot confused, really, with the announcement of this death that just happened yesterday. Sometimes you just hear something in Nigeria that will just tingle your ears. Seriously, if our president, former, had already passed and was hidden, just like the passing of Yaradua was also tried to be hidden before Dora Akunyeli broadcasted that death, then we're in for a serious, serious drama. The same way Abacha's death was tried to be hidden when only Al Mustafa knew that he had died as his personal person. We are in this country for a long, long thing. It's not even a joke. It is not even a joke. Apple, thank you for the taps. I appreciate you a lot. God bless you. Thank you so much. For all those who have joined, I appreciate you. If you tap for me, I will be very happy. Man, so like I said, it's important that the energy to which we pray for Nigeria to be a better country will also be channeled to the leaders of Nigeria, if need be, that they equally need our support and prayers to get back on their feet when they are ill. There is no need of hiding oya, ill health. Izoro oya ezog. It's the truth. So the earlier we also announce that the elders or the people who are leading us are sick and also require our prayers so that we can remember them both in our private section and in our public section and in the church section, wherever, school, hospital, church, mosque, everywhere, in our prayers, the better for all of us. It's just not funny that we did not hear that our former president was ill, and then all of a sudden we just hear that he's dead. And nobody is saying anything other than that he has uh, cancer of the blood. Should we call that leukemia? I don't know. I don't know what to call it though. But it's so not funny. It's not funny at all. Thank you, Apple, for tapping. Thank you so much. I don't know how you see this. And if indeed, like I said, Nnamdi Kanu, who had alleged that our president had died earlier than now, it doesn't even matter how many years ago that allegation came. But if indeed that allegation is seemingly true, because he made mention that the Queen of England mourned him. He made mention that who else? His wife returned from Dubai, where? I don't know where, but returned back in blacks in her mourning clothes as somebody whose husband had died. You know, because of the way that young man is, a lot of the time when he's saying something that needs to be discussed or calls for national attention, people take it for granted. But subsequently, in the nearest, we begin to see those his allegations starting to unfold, no matter how little. I'm wondering, I am seriously wondering if that allegation were true or is true, putting to the fact that we didn't hear our president was ill, we didn't see him moving up and down after he had resigned his post. We didn't also see him in various places like other presidents will visit and will go for some lectures and will attend some. You all understand what I'm talking about. I've not seen, maybe others have really. I haven't quite seen former President Muhammadu Buhari late in events after he had retired his post as our president. I haven't quite seen him. Was he ill all the while? Because I remember him saying on the national TV that immediately he's dropping his pen as the president of Nigeria, he's heading straight to Daura. And I heard in the news one time that somebody saw him in Daura, like somebody who is passing by saw him, maybe he was going on exercise or something. But still, why all of a sudden we didn't hear, oh, we just heard go? It's not fun. It's really not fun. So, guys, I'll leave you with your thoughts. You can share on the comments section. Let's really look at it, both through the allegation of Nnamdi Kanu, both in the ill health, which people did not hear so much about, and now that he's dead and everything seems to be going normal, like nothing happened. Why that, really? Why that? Does he really not deserve some attention? Do you think President Muhammadu Buhari doesn't deserve some attention? Is that what you're thinking? Let's hear you on the comment section. It's important. My name is Ozie Joff. I'll leave you now. I'm going on Facebook to do exactly what I've done now. So if you want to follow me through on Facebook, on my Facebook page at Ijele Solid or Ijele Ozioma Christy Ejiofor, on other social media platforms at Ijele Solid or Christiana Ozioma Ejiofor, including YouTube. So let me go on Facebook and also ask the same question, just like I did for TikTok, Facebook handle, and on YouTube. I'll just go on my Facebook Live now on my page and do the same thing. So join me if you wish, and then we'll get some comments on the live session. And I'm sure we will understand the reason why these questions needs to be asked. You know, Akwa na mmadụ nwụrụ, ọ bụghị anụ ọfịa nwụrụ. So that's the reason this short broadcast is of utmost importance to people like me. Have a peaceful Monday, guys. And my name is Ijele. Peace out.